And we can definitely stop buying in so much oil. As soon as we max that out. Tank research. Innovations in tank design will make our forces both more maneuverable as well as more durable. What's not to love? Arm attack goes up, which will allow us to get the 43 tank ahead of time. And then mobile warfare doctrine, which is going to be good because we are still working on the doctrines. Right, have you lot finished? Almost. Not escort. Recon. And recon. And recon. And recon. And recon. Two last ones were actually spot on for. Okay, so we are back in business with the recon jobs. And I would say that we are also back in business with the strike forces. Which you're already working on. This North Sea has 11,000 enemy ships in it. And we are still oil positive. Generating 3.8 thousand from refineries. And we just have a lot in supply, so we can kind of absorb losses. We can extend the line to Middleburg. For some reason we can't, and I don't know why. It just doesn't happen. So I have these guys who are set to a fallback line in Middleburg. Okay, tank units are currently rebuilding. It's going to take their light tanks and things a little bit of time to reach them, plus we will need to build some more light tanks. And we are hemorrhaging fighters. Close air support. Very important right now. I gotta say, mechanized right now, also not super important. So let's drop the mechanized priority down here. We'll keep you on 5, but that's going to be it.
Yes, sir.
And you guys are actually receiving equipment, so I'll just have you sitting on this border training up. It'll be fine, and this is going to use oil, but that's understood. Tanks going. Totally forgot to the artillery. See you, last man. And unusual fire. Thank you very much for the follow. As Salty Boy, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Okay, now we're losing fuel. Probably because of the tank training. But I feel like it's going to be necessary. Well, is it? No, it probably isn't. Do you have tank guns? Well, you should, because your plan is to go after this. Actually, more to the point is to go after this. The main thing is going to be just to get all of the equipment here, which is going to take apparently 76 days. Is it just me, or has manpower reinforcement rates like dramatically slowed down? Because I feel like they have. Actually, the Netherlands is holding on. We've definitely established like Fortress Netherlands right now. And the Germans are losing more than we are. Still sinking enemy ships. And actually finding them now, which is nice. How's the British Expeditionary Force? They seem to be doing okay.
Orders!
The Marines are definitely getting low on equipment. The regular units seem to be just fine. I do wonder if I should beef the Marines up with regular infantry. So I do wonder if we can train some more. We can train up to 3 more. Not right now, but that's... Well, actually, no. This works even better, because what we can do is remove those, then we can go infantry, Marines, 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 artillery, artillery, artillery. Yeah, I miscalculated. Artillery, remove. Boom! 40 combat width. We're actually going to be able to afford this because this is basically double the number of Marine battalions. So we're just going to have 3 very, very hench Marine units, which are going to be very, very under strength for a while. And hopefully don't get disbanded. This is actually a little bit dangerous. They do have the priority for reinforcement, so any guns that I'm producing, and our gun production should be going up and up and up and up, will be going to them first. I mean, we are still very inefficient when it comes to gun production. So fingers crossed. Do I think Germany will force me off of Europe? Nah. T. Lawrence offers his services. Veteran agitator and aide to the Arab revolt in the Weltkrieg. T. Lawrence has kept a low profile in the Union so far. However, 3 years ago, he narrowly avoided death in a motorcycle accident that ended years of aimless wandering through his life. Today, he approached the Army High Command and offered to train an agitator to help the European syndicalists rise up during the during the eventual war with Germany. The thing is, I know that T. Lawrence is one of the people that can take over the Union of Britain and turn them into the UK. I didn't know how you do it, but I do know that's possible. And I've never done it. I'm sure I won't regret this at all. Let's do a quick save. Alright then. We got him. I mean, he's not the boss man yet, but he could well become the boss man. No, boss man. That's not... Ottomans declared war on Yemen? It's a bit harsh. Okay, so how are we doing with the tanks?
Ready!
Are you still waiting for equipment? No. It has in fact arrived. Wow, you are under strength. That's a lot of infantry equipment you are still waiting for. So I'm going to have to say that these refineries, as nice as they would be, are not the most important thing anymore. Now that I know that I can actually trade with the CSA, as long as they win, we need to do that. Do we still have more slots incoming? Yes, one more. Okie dokie. Only if you're the totalist, unless it's changed. Yeah, I think it is only if you're the totalists. I mean, technically we had the totalist revolution, and they technically won. Although I console commanded away the worst of their effects, because that was a misclick, and I didn't save it immediately, which was a big mistake. It was one of those events that just popped up and I clicked it by accident. And then I had a thing saying, you supported the totalists, so here's minus 20 stability. But the totalists are not in power. Syndicalists still are. Federationalists. Oh, now we're out of manpower. Okay. How far are we from women soldiers? We're close. I can hold out with no manpower for that time, I think. Yeah, these guys are actually getting equipment back. And this should also mean that I'm getting a little bit of my infantry equipment back. Good grief, I am short. Wow. This really does feel like Yugoslavia again, where I'm just short on, like, certain things. Well, actually, in Yugoslavia, I was short on everything. Is this when I flee Europe? No. I'm only short on guns because I'm building so much stuff. I mean, actually, there's a fairly easy way to remove that problem. We can recover at least some resources, then we can do this. Which will deploy those 3. There you are. Which will then assign to this front line. So they join the fight. Damn, one of the Marines did just disintegrate.
Keep your distances!
Oh well, so be it. Don't know if we get the equipment back when he disintegrates. I think we might have, actually. Which does unfortunately mean I now need to train another Marine. Which will take a while. Aha! Here we go. Women soldiers. The equality of all comrades is necessary for the victory of the revolution. It is unacceptable that, right now, some are more equal than others. No, the reason we regained the guns is because I cancelled 3 units of infantry. So losing that Marine down here is actually a really bad thing. It does mean that this is about to fall. Oh, High Seas Fleet engagement. This was the French Navy coming in. We do have my own fleet on the way. I can see you there on the side. But the High Seas Fleet has appeared. Huzzah! And they are terribly organised. Nowhere near enough screens. Please tell me you're on the way in. Yeah, you are. Boom. Boom. Oh, hi, Germany! Heard you wanted to fight. Now they're running like hell and only 52% cover. So any of my destroyers that have torpedoes will be torpedoing away at these guys. This is good naval battle music. Sank a dreadnought. Get another one. Get another one. Get another one. Now he got away. Now we can sink the dreadnought. Destroyers. Looks like they got away, unfortunately. So we lost 3 destroyers. They lost 4 destroyers and a dreadnought. Bearing in mind that it takes about 2 years to build a dreadnought, that's a blow. Oh, and we're fighting straight away again. They're after my battleship, aren't they? Yep, they got it. But we got a cruiser. Carrier. My cruisers, carriers, are still fighting. Ooh, they might get a dreadnought too. Carriers got away. Dreads got away just. These must be some fairly modern. Interwar improved. So no, actually, they're not. Improved. Yeah, they are getting some newer ships. Good grief. 0.4 strength on that one dread. He's still a newbie. Aww. Is he going to get away? Yeah, he got away. Lost another fast battleship, though. So we need to go to you, and then we need to say one less. So now Germany's going to be using up a lot of their capacity on repairs. But then again, so are we. 6 more days, then we get the advanced cruisers. We can start building those. Pharaoh's Asgard. Oh no, Riak. Thank you very much for gifting out the subs. Hawky Bird and Pharaoh's Asgard. Welcome to the Modelings. You got lucky and got gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. Riak, you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sinking quite a few convoys and things. Yeah. Oh, Utrecht is about to fall. Oh no, we got troops on the way in. We're fine. I think we are slowly overcoming the deficit, but it is very slow. Ah, and you guys have almost built up already. That's a lot better. There it is, advanced cruisers. Boom. I think I'm going to upgrade the turrets. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and design this new cruiser. First of all, it's going to have sonar. Second of all, it's going to have radar. Third of all... well, it's going to have a float plane. $3,700, so it's quite expensive. It's going to have a level 4 engine to go above our room. We're going to replace this with anti-subs. So it's going to have 2 turrets. It's going to have one at the front, one at the... oh no, they're both at the front. Right, the big one's in front of the small one. So let's make you the... oh no, not heavy. Light cruiser battery 2. And this is going to be the rapid fire gun light battery. Wait, which one's bigger? That one's bigger. Huzzah! And we have secondary batteries, which means it can engage 2 targets at once, which is good. Surface detection of 37, sub detection of 16. 20 depth charges, 1.9 anti-air. But we do have the air shield from the carriers. That's less problem. Light piercing, light attack, torpedo attack, so we can take down, in fact we can upgrade the torpedoes. 4,100? I think this is alright. So what are we going to call this? This is like 4 times the cost of a destroyer. Max range of 5,000, that's going to be really nice. And they're really fast. 36 knots per mile. No. Nautical miles. Riak gifting out another sub. Thank you very much for that. Scorpio, welcome to the Modelings. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm here to witness greatness. Welcome. Yeah, the music all went somber, and I don't know why. What should we call this ship? Wrangle class. Right, let's go and add some of those to the production line. Basically, we're going to say 1 more each of those, and then start pumping out the wrangles. Yeah. How's the air fight going? We're down to 52 fighters. We are getting annihilated in the skies. Yeah. 9 more days, then we get Spitfires, though. Should turn the music down just a tad. Won't do it too much. There we go.
ready.
700 fighters short now. I think it can definitely be said that we're losing the fight in the sky. Utrecht is being hit pretty hard. But similarly, I think we are doing a ton of damage. Last year we lost 17,000, we killed 24,000, so we are damaging, but definitely not to the kind of levels that we need to be. I think I'm going to start pumping up our fighter production. Let's do this. Okay, so now that we have the upgraded cruisers, we can get rid of Resurgence, the Endurance, and the Darkfighter, and build just Wrangles. Get 4 of those going at once. It's going to be good. I mean, we can slowly but surely replace the recon ships with those. And then our recon should be freaking amazing. Yeah, AA probably would be a good move. It's just another thing that I have to produce, and I'm not convinced my production capacity can do it. And also, we actually have really good fighters. Like, we have upgraded them. It's just that we were a tech behind for like 2 years. Where are they? It's these Supermarine. Oh, now we can upgrade to that Spitfire. However, we are going to buff up your engine, buff up your weapons. Actually, no, your weapons reduce your agility. That's a bad thing. In that case, we're just going to do range for you. And then we're going to replace these Hurricanes, which are completely unupgraded, with Spitfire Mark 1s, which are a massive upgrade. And now, because that's a variant upgrade, or sorry, a model upgrade, we didn't lose as much efficiency. We still lost a lot of efficiency, to be fair. So it'll be a while before we really ratchet up and join the air war. The hell, we're trying. I think I'm going to start researching better AA so I can stick it on my ships if nothing else. Never played multiplayer game before. If you want to get involved with Kaiserreich multiplayer games, I can recommend the Kaiserreich Weekly games. They have them, as the name may suggest, every 2 weeks. And I'm commentating on one of their multiplayer games this weekend, which is one of their really big competitive finals. Trying to remember what their Discord link is. Let me just go and create a link if I can. Kaiserreich Weekly. Instant invite. I can! Excellent. Copy that. So if you want to get involved, then I would recommend you go and check out that link. Their games aren't usually competitive, like they are multiplayer, just games. If you want to get involved, there's a good bunch of people, and you can get quite a few people interested. And this weekend, as I was saying, is their tournament, which is like predetermined teams, so you can't just join it on the fly. It's a competitive thing. There are prizes. And that is going to be kicking off at 6 PM this Saturday. I'm commentating. It'll be here on Twitch, and I will show you everything that's happening. So there are 4 teams: Entente, International, Co-Prosperity Sphere, and the Reichspakt. Each of them have 5 players. Those players are pre-selected. They are in pre-selected nations. Like the Reichspakt is Germany, Bulgaria, Ukraine. Let's see if I can remember them all. Austria and Poland. The Third Internationale is the Union of Britain, Commune of France, CNTFAI, Switzerland and Socialist Italy. The Entente is Canada, the USA, Dominion of India, Australasia, and French Empire, or French Republic. Then the Co-Prosperity Sphere is Japan, Russia, Fentiang, Siam, and Interlindia, which is the Dutch East Indies revolt. And last week was excellent. Last week was the preliminaries, which basically selected the teams to go into the finals, and then this weekend are the finals. They're awesome. Don't mean to upset you, but you may have forgotten to conquer anything in this war game. Fine. I don't play this to paint the map my colour. Oh, that's a lot of enemy ships moving around. That's my destroyers hunting them down. Where are my strike fleets? Are you guys done repairing yet? Because that's a lot of boats and I don't want them to escape. English North Sea is ready. West English, however, is still repairing, and that dreadnought is going to be out of action for a long time. So you could go in with 2 carriers, but that's basically going to be it. Okay. I'm going to cancel that. Move you into both of those. Tell you to repair, and I'm going to do this individually. And then I'm going to say, please don't do what I just told you. Just repair those individually. If you want to get involved with strike forces, you can. Meanwhile, you are still active. And some of you have taken very, very negligible damage, which I'm just going to send you home. So you don't tie down the entire fleet.